Hey guys, what is up and welcome to a new League of Legends video. So there's a new post made by Riot that I personally find very interesting and kind of funny, and you'll see exactly why in just a bit. So in this very recent post that I will link down below that you can read yourself if you so choose, Riot has talked with us about three very important topics. The first one and the main one that I'll be talking about with you guys in this video is just dynamic queue as a whole and differentiating players that play by themselves, play in a dynamic queue fashion maybe with 2 or 3 players, or play in a team type fashion with 5 players. And the biggest issue has always been, how do you determine if it's a solo queue player or if it's a dynamic queue player, if this guy just got boosted by some friends or something, or if this guy climbed to maybe diamond just solely by himself. You know, someone that climbs to a high elo only playing by themselves in a solo experience usually is looked at as much better of a reward and much more of a skilled player than someone that maybe got there just solely playing with friends. I'm not trying to undermine anything, but for the most part, the community as a whole will look at a solo player getting diamond much more of a successful or better player when it comes to personal experience than someone that did it in a dynamic queue fashion. It shows that they're more of an individually skilled player rather than more focused on team effort. So Riot has listened to us, they have tried to make a solution, and here is their solution. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think it's a bad one, but it is kind of funny if you really think about it. So in the next patch, Riot is going to be adding badges to your account right underneath your actual rating, and the badge is going to say one of 3 things. Either you're a solo player, a dynamic player, so playing maybe with 2, 3, or 4 players, or you're a team player, someone who plays with a pre-made 5 in your solo queue or quote-unquote solo queue games. So whenever your profile is viewed, whether it's by yourself or other players, then everyone now will be able to see this badge. They can mouse over it and see what kind of player are you, how did you get to your elo, or how have you played the past 25 of your games in solo queue. And yeah, it's a pretty good idea. Yeah, you know, it'll kind of fix that issue, and now you'll know if you're a solo player or dynamic player or whatever. But let's be honest, no one wants to see the badge underneath their profile that says you're a dynamic or team player. Everyone wants to see the solo player instead, because anything but the solo player is just kind of, it feels like a badge of shame, really. It just almost feels like the game is saying to everyone else that, yeah, this guy got boosted by his friends. He's not actually this, high level player. Again, even though that's not technically what it actually means, that's kind of the impression I feel like a lot of players will get if they see any of those 2 badges other than the solo player. The badge of shame, the badge of being boosted. So yeah, it's a pretty decent solution, but is it the best solution in the world? I don't really know. So I want you guys to let me know down below in the comments, what do you think about this? I feel like I had to make a video talking about this because it's very interesting, and it's not, again, the best idea in the entire world. The badge of shame is just gonna feel so bad when you have it. Now, the second news that I want to talk about that I think is also very important is the fact that Riot is going to be bringing back ranked 5s, the pre-made 5s. And I have to say, the way they're bringing it back is something that I 100% agree with. It's a really cool thing to do. So what are they doing? Well, with the return of rank 5s, it's not going to be on 24/7, not like solo queue at the very moment. You can't queue for it almost anytime you ever want. Instead, they'll be bringing it back, and it'll only be active, and you can only queue for rank 5s with your pre-made team at certain times throughout the day. The reason they're doing this is because before, when you played rank 5s, especially at night, and especially if you had high MMR, it would take absolutely a ridiculous amount of time to find a game, even longer than currently in dynamic queue for high elo players. So having it active only during a certain part of the day is when everyone is going to be playing it, because finally it's out, finally we can queue up for it, everyone's going to be hyped, everyone's going to be playing it, or at least a lot more players than before, and it's just a very, very smart way to do it. So the badge of shame, not the best solution in the world and very questionable, and I don't necessarily agree with it, but the return of ranked 5s, fantastic idea. I think they did a really good job of this. Must have been very difficult to decide this, but I think it's definitely the right way to go. All in all, that's about it for this video, guys. This is more of a discussion one, again, just trying to keep you updated into what's happening with League of Legends, the ranked queue system, the big dynamic queue issue, and the thing that everyone's talking about, the dynamic queue drama. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of Riot's solutions to all of these things, and I'll see you guys for the next video tomorrow, being the journey to Masters. See you guys then. Peace.